My name is Kirsten Rohde. I'm an endowed professor of behavioral economics. My life motto is stay true to yourself. As far as I remember, there's never been really anyone who I wanted to be like. As a child, I was not so much occupied with whom I wanted to become. I was more occupied with playing and having fun. I was a student who didn't have to study that much, but I think that others thought I did study a lot. I did study regularly though, so I'm a very organized person. I've always been, so I managed to study regularly. When I was doing my PhD, I realized that I very much enjoyed research and teaching. So I decided that I wanted to stay in academia for a few more years. And then I could become a postdoc here at Erasmus University. And since then I've been here. Well, I have two main streams of research. One is on intertemporal choice. That concerns the trade-offs that people make between the present and the future. And another stream of research is on the concerns people have for inequalities and fairness. This topic actually also really fits my personality because I have a very strong sense for justice. So I care a lot about fairness. In this paper with my sister, we try to get a better understanding of people's concerns for procedural and outcome fairness. What we do in this paper is we give a group of people lotteries. Every individual in the group gets the same lottery. But now it's up to a decision maker, who is not part of the group, to decide how to resolve these lotteries. So he could, for instance, decide to resolve these lotteries independently for everybody. Then you would say, okay, everybody has the same chance to get the better outcome of the lottery. So in that sense, there is ex ante equality and there is procedural fairness, we could say. But of course, the final outcomes need not be equal because everybody has an independent chance of getting the better outcome of the lottery. But now if you consider a different procedure where the lottery would be resolved only once and everybody would get the same outcome, then you also have that everybody has the same chances, the same opportunities. So then there's also ex ante fairness or equality, but there's also ex post fairness. By comparing these two procedures, we get an idea of how much people care about procedural fairness compared to outcome fairness. Imagine you're the manager of a firm. You have a vacancy. And there are two candidates that are equally qualified for the job. One is a man, the other one is a woman. The question is, who do you decide to give the job to? You could say, well, in all of these situations, I would always give the job to the man. That would be ex post unfair. The final allocation will be unfair. The same would hold if you give the job always to the woman in this case. Then it's also always the woman who gets it and the man who doesn't get it. And there's also ex ante inequality in the sense that if you always decide to give the job to the woman, then the women on beforehand always have a higher chance of getting the job. Now what you could also decide to do is to flip a coin to determine who gets the job. In that case you would still have ex post inequality because only one person can get the job, but at least both people have an equal chance of getting the job. By doing this future research, we will get an even better understanding of how people care about process fairness versus outcome fairness. My name is Kirsten Rohde and my message to students is do what you enjoy.